y'all, another week, another garden harvest. We're gonna go ahead and start with this big slicer tomato bed. It is crazy to think that the past three harvest videos we have done, they were they were all filmed on Saturday. We've kind of turned into weekend gardeners here. We've been so busy, we haven't had much time. We are having lots of issues with stuff getting our tomatoes too. So we are having to work around that. I don't know if it's the raccoons or what it is, but we are having all kinds of issues. You can see there's tomatoes that they got here. There's tomatoes that we got here. I'm going to have to just pull those off separately because that is just going to be a mess. I think it's the raccoons. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see what it is. I don't know. We've yet to catch it for sure. But this is our Better Boy tomato, and it is doing super, super good. Like, it is crazy the amount of tomatoes it's put on. I grew them years and years ago, and I forgot how productive they were. Thank you. They are doing great. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this one is called oh gosh, I had it in my head. Now I done forgot. A Bonnie's Best, I think is what it's called. It's supposed to be a good canning tomato. So I'm not really sure. I have been using it in my sauces. We have had so much production from this garden. I have put up gallons and gallons of sauce and gallons of peppers. But that is great because that just kind of helps with the grocery bill. And what we do, we don't use onions like most people do. We use peppers in place of that, and that's what we do, and that's like a big staple crop for us. So we are able to grow enough of that for a year, and I'm trying this year to grow enough of tomatoes to make enough sauce for us the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to meet that goal. I think I'm doing pretty good so far, but the critters keep coming in here and getting our tomatoes. I did not realize they have got quite as many as they have. It's hard to see in here. I am super, super blind. It's so bright because of the sun, the time of day we have to do this because we got to still water, and I am super blind with sunglasses, so Robert's having to help me here. Even Caitlin had said that maybe Robert should put gloves on because he doesn't like the smell of tomatoes to help me because I was missing them. But we'll come around and see what else we can find. Have to try and be careful in the sweet potato vines here. And I have really neglected the garden. I was hoping I would do better this year. You always hope to do better, but I don't know how, but it seems like life has just gotten crazier. So I have not been able to tend to the garden like I would like. But thankfully, we had got this ground cover, and that has been such a game changer and has helped so much with not being able to spend as much time and do as much in the garden as I would like. So it is really helpful. As you can tell, even this tomato, they got my really big one, and now they've got this one. I'm not sure if that's the raccoons or what it is, but they are really loving the tomatoes this year. I usually don't have that big of an issue with them.
That one since it's already blushing.
Okay. I think that's one of those Bonnie's Best too. They're really pretty.
Yeah, they are.
But we are doing the best we can. Okay. We'll have to, I've got my shirt completely full, so I'm going to come around and get those in the basket. Do you got them?
I got them.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's really hard for me to see, but it's really funny. I had seen this thing on, what was it? Was it Instagram or Facebook or something like that? And someone had said, people will say that their eyes are pretty, and they're like, thanks, they don't work. That's the way I feel, because I don't think my eyes work very well. Okay, so I think that's everything. Did you see anything else out of the big slicer bed?
That's it.
Okay, now we're going to
need another basket.
Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? Okay, I'll go get one. I hope I brought enough this time. It's crazy how fast they fill up. We may have to take some of your pepper baskets for the tomatoes.
It'll be all right.
So these are our Roma tomatoes, and hopefully if the critters hadn't got to these, they're okay too. This one's not good, but I wished I could be better, but life has just been so insanely crazy. There's so many that are not good. And if they have little spots like that, you can just cut around them. But these are the Shelby variety, and I am really, I'll just throw that one out too. I am really happy with this variety. They have done super good. They have made great sauce. Last year I started learning how to make sauce, and I was making it all with the cherry tomatoes. And oh, it is such a time saver to use the paste tomatoes versus cherry tomatoes. So I think next year my garden plan is not going to have a lot less cherry tomatoes and a lot more of the paste tomatoes. So I think I'm going to do that, and I really like this Shelby variety. It has done great. So we're going to keep getting these. I have, I think, 3 plants here, and we have harvested so much off of these plants. It is crazy how much they produce. I thought the cherry tomatoes were productive until I started growing these, and these are super productive as well. And they have great flavor and make great sauce too. All the sauce that we've made gallons and gallons of sauce already. And like I was saying, we put up gallons and gallons of peppers too. And I also have a video on our channel where I share how we make our sauce. We make kind of like a marinara sauce and also a meat sauce. And I have videos sharing that, and I don't even have like a really big oven. I use like a little toaster oven, and I have to do lots and lots of batches, but it works out great, and I'm still able to put all of that up. So even if you don't have like nice fancy equipment or anything, you can still do it too. So I think, is this one the Tachi, I think?
Yeah, you know better than I would.
I think this is the Tachi. This one really struggled a lot this spring. It was meant, this plant.
I've seen another one down there.
Sorry, y'all. I don't know where the phone cut off. It died. It is so hot out here, and it is just going to get hotter. We are going to have triple digits next week, so this is the reason we're doing this a little earlier. We got to get out here and give this poor garden some water because there is no rain in sight, and they are starting to struggle. I'm sure as we go through, you can see that they are really struggling in the heat and no rain, but that is just summer and August in Arkansas for you. And that is what we deal with a lot. We are like right on the cusp of a drought, and that's just normal for us, but the garden sure does struggle with that.
We either have no rain whatsoever or we have some sort of tropical system that ends up coming through and we get insane flooding rains.
Yeah. And then everything cracks from there.
Yeah, everything. Like it destroys all the tomatoes.
Yeah.
We've even had peppers crack because we've gotten so much rain, which is not something that's really common.
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and pick these tomatoes even though they're not quite fully ripe because we are having, watch out for all the baskets behind you. We are having so many issues with the critters getting things, and that basket is heavy. It's cracking under all that weight. This one's not used to the heavy tomatoes. We usually use this one for the peppers, but we have so many tomatoes, I'm having to steal it. Okay, so I think that's all the tomatoes for this side. These are my poor Amish paste tomatoes. They could not hold up to the heat, and I am wanting to grow more paste tomatoes next year. So if y'all have any suggestions for paste tomatoes, I would greatly appreciate that because I really want to grow more of those. So I see there's more tomatoes back in here. You think I'm better off going to the other side?
Better off to reach through.
Reach through? Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that's not good anyways. Well, that was unsuccessful. Let's see. I know there's a few more. Yeah, it's hard to get in here. And I like to use cattle panels, honestly, better than fencing because it's easier to get them like big slicer tomatoes. That one's no good too. Yep. Let's see. The darn critters, they are almost getting more than what we are. Yeah,
I don't know. We got 50 pounds the last time. Them critters may have ate 2 or 3 pounds. So they can have their share. There's a whole bunch back in there.
Yeah, I knew there was. I was thinking about going through the other way and getting them, but I guess it's better to do it this way.
If we stay on this side, I can shield the phone with my body.
Oh, okay.
I can
keep it a little cooler.
Keep the sun off
that
of it.
That one was really funky. Okay, I'm trying to see here, but I am really loving the paste tomatoes and the sauce. I'm so glad that we are kind of getting to put some in the freezer. Last year we ran out and did not meet our goal of growing enough for the year. So I am hoping this year we are able to do that. You see any more over here?
I don't see it.
Help me see, because I can't see.
I don't see any, and I don't even have my sunglasses on, so
Okay.
I can see pretty good.
Well, good. Well, we did pretty good on those 2 beds. I mean, that is pretty heavy, these 2 baskets right here. You can show them while I go get the other basket.
Yeah.
And we'll get some cherry tomatoes.
I don't know. I'd say that's 10 pounds.
That one's crazy.
I'd say that one's probably 5-7 pounds.
I don't know. Them paste tomatoes weigh quite a lot. That's the really good thing about them is they are more meaty than like juicy. I really like that, and that works out great with sauce. So where our cherry tomatoes aren't quite as bad. Whoa, that one's, what is it? Like the potatoes.
Oh, it is. It's a full-on butt crack.
That was so funny that he said that last time with the potatoes. Oh, I'm dropping them.
We get some weird stuff. We had bought some grapes at the store the other day, y'all, and it was like the grape was almost like a star shape.
It was almost like a pumpkin with all the ribs to it.
Yeah, like a pumpkin shape. Like it was like
it had the ribs like the pumpkins do.
It was like 4 or 5 grapes had all grown together into one big grape. Yeah, it was really strange.
We were thinking it might be like the fence or something, but there's no way it could be with the way it was shaped all around. It was really, really wild. But it is crazy how productive these little cherry tomatoes are. If you are someone that likes salads or something like that, this is great to grow, like especially the sun sugar variety. It is super, super productive, and you can just grow 1 plant, and probably if you're just one person have enough for your salads and stuff. It is a great money saver and a way to save on your grocery bill, because man, that just keeps going up and up and up. And we are by no means self-sufficient or anything. We just try each year to try and grow more and more of what we can and learn a little bit each year, because I get overwhelmed with things quite easily. So I try and just tackle things little bit by little bit. Like last year, I learned to make sauce, and we didn't quite make enough for the year. So hopefully this year, though, we will be able to do that. And this one is a Sweetheart cherry tomato. It is super productive as well and has great flavor. I got this one from Baker Creek or Rare Seeds, and it has so many blooms. And look, you can see up here, all the little blooms are starting to get tomatoes on them, and the little hummingbirds are going by too. But we are...
y'all probably can't hear the hummingbirds on these microphones that we're wearing because they just pick up our voices, but they're going by chirping and cheeping and making all kinds of racket.
They're so cute. Whenever I come out to feed them, they just start chirping, and you can just tell how happy they are. They love to get fed. And our moonflower had another flower last night, but it only lasts 1 day, so we didn't catch it in time. I think these ones here are Sun Sugar. That's another, I'm going to come over here. That's another really good cherry tomato too. It's a little bit sweeter than the Sun Gold. Oh my goodness, I am staring right into the sun. It is really bad that we're having to do this at this time of day, but we've got to get out here and get the garden watered because of all of the high temperatures. It is crazy how I think we're triple digits and no rain in sight. So we
don't want to be out here after dark having to water. So
yeah. We did that. Gosh, I don't remember how long ago it was. Oh, I dropped that one. What was it? Probably about a month ago or so. It was really kind of crazy and fun. We were out here on the full moon, out here watering the garden.
That was right.
That was really fun. Didn't realize all that. So maybe it did really good, and it was like really special for it and gave it more energy or something.
At least the neighbors thought we were even crazier than what they already think we are.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I was out here one time, y'all, and these people drove by.
I know what you're going to say.
I was out here. We had just put this garden together, and we had put wood chips down on the ground, and it had come a big flood and rain, and the wood chips had all flowed down to literally right here between these 2 beds right here, and created a big dam. And the garden was just filling up with water. Like all the beds were overflowed with water, and we had already planted everything. So I'm out here literally in the middle of a thunderstorm trying to clear out this dam so that the water could flow. And these people drive by, they're looking at me. I'm
Wait.
out here with a metal
Yes.
hoe in the middle of a thunderstorm.
It was hilarious. Luckily, everything was fine. But
There was something else I did too, and then same poor people drove by and seen me doing that too. I don't remember what it
I was
was.
trying to remember too. I don't remember either.
I haven't seen them people in a long time either. Maybe they moved. I don't know.
People are too crazy around here. Oh, goodness. Yeah, some of those Snow Whites there, this plant is not doing good. The store-bought plant, ours is struggling too. Like I said, it is really, really hard on them. We don't have near the amount of cherry tomatoes as we did last time.
We really need a shade cloth to go over the entire garden.
Yes, it gets super, super hot here. And I don't know if we're going to have much in our in-ground garden either. I am like so super, super close to giving up on this. So if we have them really, really hot days, this garden has to be watered so much more. I may just kind of give up on it and not water it. And it may be the end of this garden because it is a lot of work.
You can see how stressed the peppers are there.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go to the other side to get those. Those are bigger, I think. There's some here. This poor plant, I did not support it like it needed to be, but it still produced a little bit. I don't even remember what that was.
I don't know. There's a tag there.
Is there? Well, be careful.
Down there and grab it and see. That is a triple crop.
Really? Okay. Well, those have not done very good for me this year. They had a lot of issues with blight, and I've tried several times to grow those. That one's not
See how
good
blind Carrie is? She'll walk right by a ripe tomato. Literally walk right by it.
Well, thank you for helping me. What would I do without you? I really can't see. I have to put sunglasses on because it's so bright out here and then I can't see. So I don't know what's better to do. Get blinded or not be able to see. I guess I'm blind either way.
I guess so.
Okay, well, I think that's everything for tomatoes. We didn't get tons of cherry tomatoes, but that's okay. They are a lot of work to process and do for the sauce. So do you want to go ahead and
Well, we probably ought to cool this phone off before we start with the peppers.
Okay.
Because it's going to die. I know it is.
Alrighty, well, we'll be back.
I can see a red paste tomato.
I missed it. Oh my gosh, I see it now. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You see it like from 30 feet away.
I told you, y'all, she's blind as a bat.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I did ask you if you've seen any more, and you said no, so it's not all on me, okay? Okay. Have you already shut it off?
There's a tomato right there next to that fence post, too.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all shriveled up. It's no good.
Okay.
We'll throw it over there for the critters. Okay, so are we all done for now and let the phone cool off?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let the phone cool off and let us cool off, and then we'll come cut some peppers.
Okay, see you in a bit. All right, y'all, we just came back in, and can you believe what those ornery birds did? They picked that tomato out of that basket. They are so ornery. We have so many little baby cardinals, and they are
They're baby
really
blue jays too, and they're really super ornery too.
Yeah.
We were out here working on a car the other day, and there was a baby blue jay that stood up in the oak tree above us, literally for like 3 hours straight, just screaming at us for no reason.
They are ornery, and we have so many baby cardinals this year. It is crazy how many there are. But you can see how pitiful the poor little peppers are in the in-ground garden. They are not happy at all. They are struggling. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep them alive through all of these hot temperatures or not. We will see. I may just give up on them because it's looking pretty bad.
If we don't get some rain, we probably will give up on them because it's just too hard to haul that much water to water them with rainwater. And if we don't get no rain, we're going to run out of water to water with anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But the raised bed garden does so much better as far as not having to be watered and holding up to the intense heat of the summers and the drought and all of that. They are so much better.
Yeah, that plastic really helps keep the moisture in. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cut most of the peppers off of these so they're not so stressed.
Yeah,
So maybe they have a chance to.
they are super stressed. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the raised bed garden. And our flower garden's even looking stressed too.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, but that's just what happens here in the summertime. It's just summertime in Arkansas.
We go from swamp part of the year to desert part of the year to it's wonderful part of the year. And then sometimes we get freak weather systems where we get, like a couple years ago, we got what, 20, what was it, 22 or 26 inches of snow.
Oh yeah, that was really
Like,
wild.
it was really crazy for us. We get, usually what we get, if we get any winter weather, we're right in that really crappy zone where we get ice.
Mm-hmm.
And we get these horrible ice storms. And all of our power lines are all still run aerially. Nothing's run underground around here. Because when they don't ever upgrade anything. All they do is just fix what breaks. So when we get ice, basically we lose power for extended periods of
Yeah,
time.
we've been weeks at a time without power.
Yeah,
And that is rough whenever you don't have water, running water because everything's frozen.
Back in 2000, we had a super big ice storm, and that was before me and Carrie were even married. And I was living not too far from here, and we were out of power for 26 days or 27 days, something like that. It took them to get the power back on. And mind you, it was in the middle of winter. And we had gotten an ice storm. Then we got a huge snowstorm where we got like 3 feet of snow. And then we got another ice storm on top of that.
It's crazy.
So
yeah, it literally looked like a bomb had went off almost. The trees were all laid over. It was wild.
When you drove down a lot of the highways, because this is pine tree country, I don't know if y'all knew or not, but they grow and harvest, like most of y'all's houses come from Arkansas. Like the wood from most of y'all's houses come from Arkansas. It's grown here, it's cut here, it's harvested here, like the whole 9 yards. So there's these big pine plantations pretty much up and down every highway.
Yeah.
And it just destroyed them. I mean, you're talking, it was billions of dollars in damage. Oh, I missed that big one.
Yeah. Now who's missing things? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I missed stuff too. I don't deny it. You get to looking and everything looks green.
Yeah, it really does. You have it much harder than what I do.
And some of these, like, see, this one's already turning red. See, it shouldn't be turning red.
Getting
so
sun scald,
early.
I think.
But yeah, that sun's just so harsh on it. We really need a massive shade cloth.
Yeah.
But that also costs massive amounts of money. So.
But we do pretty good for what we have. We make it work on a very tiny budget.
On a very no budget. There's a red one off in here I can see.
There? Awesome. I see some of them heatless habaneros in there still.
It's one of them. Oh, there's a great big one right here.
Oh, wow. And the awesome thing about peppers, too, is they are a great money saver, too. Like, it costs so much to get those in store. They're like $1 or more, and they grow so good, especially this King Arthur variety. This is that, the green bell pepper. It is great. It does amazing. And I tell you, it's almost like printing money because they're all like $1 a piece, basically. So it's about as close as you can get to that.
Legally.
Yes. But that they are. It's almost like a money tree. I love it. When we were kids, we used to probably my friend's mother's dismay, we would take the leaves off of the magnolia tree and use that as play money. That was super funny that we used to do that. I feel so bad that I did that to her poor tree.
It's all right. We all done things when we were kids that we regret now. We used to go. My grandma on my mother's side was not the nicest. Rest her soul. Shouldn't talk about the dead, but she wasn't the nicest person. She'd like to yell and scream and holler at us kids. But they had gotten a new satellite dish, one of them great big satellite dishes, when they had first come out. And me and my cousin figured out if we go down there next to that satellite dish and holler, that it would pick it up and it would transfer inside, but it would do it in like this kind of robot-y sort of voice.
Says it's getting hot, by the way.
So we would go down there by that satellite dish and just sit there and holler into that satellite dish
We're so Audrey
while
as
she was
kids.
trying to watch whatever it was she was trying to watch, some soap opera or Judge Wapner or whatever it was. Who knows at the time? General Hospital. I don't remember all of them.
I always watched Days of Our Lives whenever I was a teenager, and then I never watched it
Is
anymore.
that the one that Victor was on? He was on Guiding Light.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Victor. How many times did Victor die? I think Victor died like 87 times and come back to life.
They're so funny. I don't even know what's going on them now. Who knows?
My mom watched all them things. All right, y'all. I think that's it for Peppers.
Alrighty.
We got a pretty good
Yeah, that's
sized
not bad.
basket of it.
Not too bad for a week.
All right, I'll take you.
All right.
Let Carrie do the outro.
So which way? Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. We will weigh everything and put our harvest total here at the end. Thank y'all all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.